Asana is easily one of the best platforms for organizing your business and life. With all of its great features, there are some that go overlooked that you might not be using. Using some of these lesser known features can really level up your Asana setup and boost your productivity. With that being said, let's get into it. So typically I do most of my work in the My Tasks monthly calendar view. This way you can conveniently see everything you have to do at a glance, and you can easily hover over a task and check it off to mark it complete. I also love how it color codes everything. It just makes it very visually appealing. Now you can also go up here and switch to week view. This way you can zoom in on just what you have to do this week. If you knock out your weekly tasks, this is the view that you want. Now, if you go to the top right, you can click on the No Date button, and all you have to do is grab it and drop it on the day that you want to do the task. This is a super easy way to schedule any tasks that you may have missed. The next feature that is super helpful when working with a team is appreciations. As you build a team, some people may be new to Asana, and you want to make sure that some people are checking in and actually using the software. So the hack here is to use the appreciations feature. To use this, open up any task that is associated with a team member. From there, scroll down to the bottom part of the task and click on the little star icon. Then it will open up a menu with a ton of different appreciation graphics. When you see one of the team members complete a task, you can click on one of these GIFs and it will add it to the chat. This shows a little appreciation of team members doing some great work. This gets posted and the team member will be notified, and it just shows that as a manager or boss, sees all of their hard work. Ultimately, this is a fun feature that can help new team members get used to Asana. The next feature is Team Calendar View. If you look on the left column, you can see the structure of Asana. Under Team, you can see that this is how you organize and separate your work. Now, if you click on a project and then go to the top bar and click on calendar, you can see a calendar view of all of those tasks, assuming they have a due date. Now, if you click on project, then go to the top bar and click on calendar, you can see a calendar view of those, assuming they have a due date. Now, a lot of times people want to see all of their tasks along with all of their different projects. Now, you can't do this across the entire Asana, but you can do this for each individual team. And here is the workaround. To do this, click on My Workspace in the bottom left, and you will see the calendar tab at the top. So click on calendar, and that will give you all the tasks across all the different projects. The next feature is saving your default view in Asana. So start off by clicking into any project, and you can see tasks that are already completed. And in some cases, it just clutters up the space, and you don't really need to see that. To get rid of these, you can go to the filter up at the top and then click on incomplete tasks, then click off of the menu. Now all of the completed tasks will disappear from the view. They're not deleted, they're just not in view. Now let's say every time you open up a project, you want it to open in a specific view. Your options are list view, board view, and calendar view. You might have a preference depending on what type of project it is. For example, if you ended up doing more work on this project out of the board view, it would make more sense to make that the default view, which will save you time every time that project is open. So let's say you wanted the default to be board view with the filter of only showing incomplete tasks. Go up to the view that you want to save. In this case, it's board. Right click on that and a drop down will appear. Scroll down and select set as default. After that, you are going to click on filter and then click on incomplete tasks, which again will only show the tasks that are not complete yet. Once that is set, go over to the right of the screen to the save icon and then select save. Now let's exit this project, and then we're going to go into a different project. Then go back into the project we were just working on, so you can see that the filter and the board view have been saved as your default. Again, this is super convenient. When you are going back and forth between different projects, it will save you a decent amount of time. I would also highly recommend doing this with every single project you have. The next feature is the description feature. So go into any project and click on any task. You are going to see the big description box. Now click on the box and then hit the / key. A menu will pop up allowing you to pick from a ton of different formatting settings, including paragraph, headings, bullet points, number lists, links, and a ton of other stuff. This is going to help you really utilize this area a lot more, because if things are formatted, you're going to be able to get to the right information faster. So you can quickly embed a list of key bullet points for the project, and you could also paste a YouTube video. This is amazing for any type of reference material you might need for yourself or your team members. The next feature is custom fields. This feature requires you to upgrade to a paid premium account, but it's definitely worth it. In the list view, you can add assignee, due date, and tags. But if you want to add more, then you have to upgrade to a paid plan. To add a custom field, go to the top bar and click on the plus button. Depending on what you are using this for, you might want to categorize these tasks based on multiple different categories or themes. So this feature will allow you to really customize each individual task. For this example, let's say I want to add different content types. I'll select single select from the dropdown. From there, I'm going to go to the field title and type in content type. Once that is set, I'm going to go down to the options section. Here I can type in all of the options that I want to be able to pick from in the dropdown that I'm trying to create. For option 1, I'll type in Instagram post, and then for the next option, I'll type in YouTube video. From there, click on create field. As you can see, a new column has been created called content type. You can even go back and add or subtract those options as well as things change over time. The next feature is dependencies, and this is a premium feature. The dependencies feature allows you to see how tasks are connected. For example, in this to-do list, we have write out main bullet points, and then we have create a PDF file. But in order for me to create the PDF, we need to create the bullet point list first. So the second task can't be started before the first one is done. That is basically what a dependency is. To create that dependency, you need to click on the second task. And then once the menu pops up, you can see on the right, there is a add dependencies option. Click on that, and now you can see that this is blocked out with a drop down by other tasks. So now you can click on the task that needs to be completed first. Now on the to-do list, you can see the little check icon has changed into the time icon. This means the first task is clicked. It will allow you to complete the second tasks. So these tasks are essentially linked together. So once that first task is done, then another person assigned to the second task will be notified, and then they're able to start and complete that second task. This will also cut down communication between teams as these notifications are automatically sent, which reduces the need to email or send them a private message. Now that you know the tips, let me know in the comments section below what feature you plan on adding, and I might do an entire video on it. I hope you found these Asana tips useful, and if you're looking to learn more about Asana to increase your productivity, I have an entire Asana playlist right here. And until next time, stay productive.